Mrs. Sidney Hicks, that my husband has set me down and had conversations with me and really taught me how to be a lady. Because people in this business know, if you sideways, baby, you beat that boy over the head with that tray in the cafeteria, right? Mm-hmm. I will cuss your ass out in ways that they wish I beat him with a tray. And he had to say, Mama, they won't hear you.
Right.
They don't hear you. Once you go there, so he's had to teach me how to really be a queen.
Right.
Really know my worth, really understand my value. And I'm grateful for that. And I used to say to my husband, I wish I could put you in a bottle and shake you up and let Black women take a sip to know what it's like to truly be loved by a Black man that is a king. When I tell you, Shannon, it's a love that is unexplainable and unimaginable. That's why I can't be broken. And I say that humbly. I can't be broken because I got a king at home. I got a king.
All right, so let me see. This is like halfway through the interview. We're gonna break it down. Yeah, let's start it over. Fuck it.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards.
Your mind when you hear that.
What goes through my mind when
Better drink some water after that one.
Okay. Who? Yeah. No one does that better, baby. Do it again. Say all that
So
again,
he Shannon is good at the interview. I mean the intro part. So his team, shout out his team for that, because they get those intros on point. You know what I mean?
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay. I am your host, Shannon.
Come on now, put them damn cards down and read all that again. Oh, brother, thank you. Thank you.
We stop by. I want to toast you for your amazing, amazing career. Not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera and your stand-up career. Monique, thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me, brother Shay.
Thank you. Better drink some water after that one.
Okay. Who? Yes, indeed. Let me just say this before we start.
Yeah.
This right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk right to the sisters. One sip. Get you right there. Now I'm back to you, Shay. I'm back to you, baby. That's enough for me, baby. But, oh, sisters, if you're trying to make up with your man, if you're trying to get pregnant, this right here is Shannon Sharp. One sip. Take care of all your woes.
Oh, he got the drop. He got the drop.
Baby, that thing right there. Okay.
Monique, when you hear everything that I read on the card, what goes through your mind when you hear that?
What goes through my mind when I hear you read that? I'm humbled by that. I'm grateful for that. I've been allowed to share a gift, because that's what it is. But when you start reading that, there's a part that says, who is he talking about? And there's another part that says, I'm grateful that I was able to put that work in to achieve those things, but all with humility.
You said we were talking off camera. You said, I want to get something. There's something I want to share with you, and I need to get it off my chest early.
Because that's why I'm looking at you now. Like, why are you going into that? Because I told you we could not talk till I dealt with you.
Okay,
listen. Okay. So let me say this to you. The day I watched Skip Bayless lose himself with you, and that's what he did. He lost himself. And when I watched Skip Bayless say to you, put them goddamn glasses back on, boy. Now, I know he didn't say goddamn and boy, but that's what everybody heard. And I was waiting for you to snatch his ass across that table, baby. I was in my feelings for 2 days. Me and my grandbaby could not watch you for 2 days. And my husband had to say, Mama, let's talk about this. Look at Shannon Sharp. He retired in 2004, but he could still get on that field and run touchdowns, tackles, everything. Had he snatched Skip Bayless across that table, he would have died in Shannon's arms that day. So Brother Shay handled that right. Now we can talk.
Yo, imagine. I mean, I honestly watching that video. We gotta rewatch. We gotta look it up real quick. Skip Shannon. Yeah. Boom. Let's see. Let's see what he did say, because that shit is interesting.
Are there times when you would love to...
Nope.
And they try to make things mutually exclusive. Tom Brady doesn't care about stats. Tom Brady don't care about this. Bull jive.
Bull jive to you.
Bull jive.
Who cares about winning
Tom
Super
Brady,
Bowls?
quarterbacks are the most arrogant, people that play professional sports. You know that, and I know it. Want to bet?
He'll be a free agent.
Yeah, he'll be a free. He's free.
Yeah.
Hey, don't nobody want him. How you not want?
Now let's get that one. Let's see. I want to hear that part where Skip was talking crazy.
Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead. Let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back. Skip,
well, I thought-
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were gonna bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip, I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where DeMar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations. So clearly, somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Ooh. Man, I want to see Skip Bayless calls Shannon Sharp. Yeah, boom. Is that real? There it is. Let's be real. Like Skip didn't play the game. It's crazy that we give all these people. I mean, I don't know how he got there, but if he didn't play, like, how you really go toe to toe with Shannon Sharp? Shannon Brown, is that a person? I was about to say Shannon Brown, but that's crazy, man. I don't know, man. Skip is.
Okay, I picked him to win it. I'm not backing off.
Well, put something on it.
Well, what do you mean? I put my pride on it. I put my pride.
Yeah, the hood came out right there. Shannon, he said, "Put something on it." He's stumbling because he saw that's a real moment. He felt the emotion from Shannon. Come on, Shannon. That's crazy. Let's get back to the Monique.
Okay, I just had to get that off of me because I know everybody around the world heard what I heard. No, he didn't say them words, but we heard it in his mind, and we was looking for you to say space and opportunity, Skip. Space and opportunity. Come on.
That's that beat more coming out of you.
You know what? That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me. That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me, baby.
I got an aunt named Mary Nell. Monique, you and her are a spitting image. I remember the very first time I saw you, and my sister and I, we were talking, and my sister looked at me, and I looked at her. I said, she's a spitting image of my Aunt Mary, and you are. You are. Hopefully, we're going to put pictures up when we run this. So you're from Baltimore.
Yes.
And I read everything that I read. When you were growing up in Baltimore, what did a young Monique want to be?
Just what I'm doing right now, baby.
You dreamed of this.
Just when I tell you, Shannon, from a little girl, I always wanted to be famous.
Okay.
Because I saw the Jackson 5.
Okay.
And I saw people screaming for them and hollering. And I'm like, damn it, I want them to scream and holler for me, but I couldn't sing.
Right.
But I knew somewhere I was going to be famous.
Right.
So I prayed to the universe, just let me be famous. I didn't understand what all came with that.
Mm-hmm.
As a little girl,
Right.
You just see the lights, the glamour, the glitz, and you fall in love with that. So that little girl fell in love with the lights, the glamour, and the glitz. That little girl fell in love with a woman named Oprah Winfrey on a local talk show in Baltimore called People Are Talking. And when I looked at that woman, Shannon, I saw me. I saw a big woman with a big head, big shoulders, and big feet. And I said, if that woman can do that, so can I. So that's what that little girl was thinking about.
Damn. So look at all this. This is Monique's. I just typed in Monique's discography. And she been working. She put in a lot of work, man. Let's see some of her IMDb credits. So Monique received a standing ovation when she stepped on stage for the first time in her hometown of Baltimore, Maryland, giving her confidence to pursue a career as a stand-up comedian. After numerous stand-up performances, she took a leap forward with one of the starring roles in The Parkers. Monique's huge international breakthrough came in with her performance in the independent feature film Precious, for which she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress and over 30 other major awards for Best Acting, including the most important ones like the Golden Globe, the Los Angeles Film Critics Association Award, the New York Film Critics Circle, so damn, and then multiple others. Mark Jackson. She was married to Mark Jackson? Wait, what? Hold up. Mark Jackson, the ball player? He's a commentator now. Mark Jackson, Monique. Okay. Oh, so this isn't the Golden State Warrior guy. I was tripping. I'm like, hold up, did she Monique? Okay, so now let's do her movies. How do I get to the movies? Let's go back. Won 1 Oscar, 57 wins, and 26 nominations total. Known for Precious. Yeah, she was wild in that movie. That movie was crazy. That was a sad-ass movie. The Parkers. Damn, so they had 110 episodes. Fat Girls. And Domino. Okay. These are all the movies she was an actress in. The Reading. Almost Christmas. Precious. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. I remember Boondocks. Oh yeah, that's right. She was Jamaica. The Rugrats. She was in the Rugrats? That's hard. I grew up in the 90s as a kid, so that. Soul Plane, Bernie Mac Show, The Proud Family, Busta Rhymes featuring P. Diddy, Pharrell, Pastor Cavassier, music video. The Huleys. Oh, wow. That's kind of crazy. Because D.L. Hughley and her are really going at it.
From Baltimore.
Are you the type of person that if you see someone do something one time, that means it can be done again? Because you saw Oprah do it. You say, well, Oprah doing it. Why can't Monique do it?
I think Oprah, when I saw her do it as a little girl, was a push. However, had I not seen Oprah, my dreams would have still been my dreams.
Okay.
But when you see somebody that's inside of that space, because how many big black women are on TV even now?
Correct.
So back then, you didn't see any big black women on TV that was doing it. So I think had I not seen her, I would have still wanted to do it. But seeing her, let me say, okay, it's possible. It's right there.
Right. What was Monique like as a little girl?
Yo, I cannot believe
What you seeing right now, baby, ain't nothing.
So you always...
Listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people in this industry don't like me. Right?
Yeah.
They didn't like me as a little girl, Shannon. I'm so used to this shit. People didn't like me because I was going to tell it. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you. So what you saying right now is the same thing you getting. They tried to fight my ass in the 12th grade, Shannon. They surrounded me, a group of them. Okay? Wanted to fight on me. Why? Because I told the truth.
What you tell?
I told Andre that was not Lawan's baby. Because that's what Lawan.
That ain't your place.
Let me tell. Wait a minute, Sugar. You gonna calm yourself down? Okay? Do you see Shannon losing himself with that? You better back that up, Shannon. Let me tell you something. Okay? I'm a person for right.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And if you tell me something and you say, Monique, I've done something to somebody, but don't say nothing. Shannon, I'm going to need you to fix that. Because if you don't fix it, I'm going to have to tell that because it's wrong. So when she tells me this is not his baby, but I'm going to tell him it's his baby, I can't let you do that. That's not right. Wow. So what I stand for is right. And I think where we run into a problem in our community, in our group, we get so caught in, well, that's not your place, but you see wrong happening, right? So when you see wrong happening, what you do? Do you just stand back and say, that ain't my business? Or do you look and say, well, I knew that wasn't his baby. Now the baby 21 years old and he's trying to find his father. What you gonna do? I'm asking you, what you gonna do?
Well, honestly, Monique, if somebody say, well, Shannon, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you this in confidentiality, and I don't want to go any further than me, you, and this table.
Yes.
It stays with me, him, and the table.
Well, let me say this, because I'm going to go back and forth with your ass, okay? I would say, before you tell me, did you hurt somebody?
Yeah, okay, yes.
Before you tell me, is this something that would make me question your character? Before you tell me, you got to be clear about what you get ready to tell me. Because if you're getting ready to tell me something, and I know that you've done something wrong, I know that you're wrong, and I not say anything. That's why people are allowed to keep harming people for years to come. See Harvey Weinstein?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of people that knew what was happening.
But it felt it wasn't their place.
It wasn't their place. Them. Right, until it becomes you. So I think the moment we get into a space, and I was in the 11th grade at the time, okay? But when we get into a space where we say, listen, if I know you're doing wrong, and I take a position that's not my place, eventually you will succumb to what you support.
What was your relationship with the young lady that told you this in confidentiality?
I'm not going to focus on, I was in 11th grade, now I'm 56, but when she told me, I told her, I'm going to tell. See, I'm that. I'm going to tell him what you said, so we clear. I'm going to tell him what you said, because that's not right.
Oh my goodness, Mo.
See, I think that's the problem that we're dealing with right now, Shannon.
Okay.
When we know something is wrong, everything Cat Williams sat here and said, we all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't going to say nothing. Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you?
Or it's the messenger.
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message. People have a hard time hearing a 5'5" giant tell the truth. People have a hard time with a black woman over 200 pounds tell the truth, because people that look like us, we should just be grateful we got invited to the party. We should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I've dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, I want to be free. I want to be free. I don't want to walk around intimidated, scared, fearful. What might happen? What they going to say? What they going to do? If it's your story and it's the truth, tell it. Because what you can do is be in a position to prevent it happening to someone else over and over and over again. So if I go back to the 11th grade with that sister who's no longer with us, rest her with that sister, I would do that again. Because if you tell me something and we know it's wrong, but you're going to pin that on somebody else, is that right?
No, it's not right.
And what would your Aunt Mary do?
Man, Monique.
Right, what would Grandma say? You know what I mean? My grandma, I got two grandmas. So one grandma would definitely be like, well, that isn't right, honey. You know, grandma was like, "Oh, honey, that's not right." Then I got another grandma that would just be like, "Yo," she'd probably be like, you know, let God figure it out.
That's where
You're not answering my question. What would your Aunt Mary do?
Well, she gonna tell it because she gonna tell anything anyway. So they probably know not to tell her.
But that's why you love Aunt Mary, because Aunt Mary kept it in check.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't want to tell her,
Right.
she was gonna tell that baby, you know that's not your daddy.
Right.
We're not gonna play like that. You love Aunt Mary.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
The uniqueness of your name, M-O hyphen. Most of the time, Monique is a singular. It's not M-O hyphen. What was that like? Because people say, oh, you're trying to be different. You're trying to be bougie. You know good well you spell your name Monique like everybody else spells Monique.
I do. That's my stage name.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm not on stage, my name is Monique. When I'm on stage, it's M-O, the little hyphen, Nique. That's just entertainment.
Did you ever think about changing it to the hyphen?
No. On stage is one person. Off stage is somebody different. And sometimes we get the two mixed up.
Right.
On stage, I am an entertainer.
Right.
Off stage, I'm a wife, I'm a mommy, I'm a friend, I'm a sister. I'm these different people, but I keep that stage on the stage.
How much of stage is actually Monique?
That's good, Shay. That's good. All of the stage is Monique, but there are certain things Monique's going to say on stage that she wouldn't say off the stage. There are certain things on that stage. You know, there have been people that said, oh, she cussed so much. Oh, I'm a performer. Right. I'm an entertainer, and I'm on stage. But no one will ever find an interview of me doing what I do on stage in an interview like I'm having with you. It's two different things.
Right. What type of student was Monique? I read that you were in, I don't know if this is the correct way, but you were in a...
Is that possible? Is it possible to be two different things? Or do both, you know, I mean, they both got to chime in at one point, like both personalities. I'm sure it's got to be, because I feel like, you know, when particles are being watched, right? You've ever heard of that? Like when... what is it, like when they're being watched, when atoms are being watched, ATOMS, they move differently than when they're not being watched? How does that work? But I feel like if you tie it to it like an entertainer or an actor, they sign up for these roles where they have to kind of become that character in a way. Some of them, I don't know, like, how do you really step away from that? Because it is acting, right? But you're acting out these reactions, shit you wouldn't say or do in a real environment. So Hollywood, you know, it's dark like that. Let's be real.
The class that...
The slower one.
Yeah. Yes. What's up, everyone? Your one-stop shop for everything food.
Yes.
Yeah, you had a couple.
Say it, baby, now. I want you to
You want me to
spell it out.
How about this here?
Hey.
You got 2 naps. You had 2 recesses.
Okay.
And you stayed in the same class.
Okay, but I did not wear a helmet.
Okay.
Now, since you want to go there, I did not have to wear that helmet, baby.
So,
yes.
No, as I sit here with you today, you didn't all of a sudden become this advanced. Why were you in that class?
I'm not going to play with you, Shannon. Okay, some of them damn words Cat was using, I was like, what? I said, oh, he's sucking it to him. You know, I never connected with school because I always felt like it wasn't adding up. So when you're trying to teach me about the Boston Tea Party, but people that look like me is at the bottom of the boat, I can't connect to what you're saying. I never connected to, because I always felt like something was off. When they were teaching me about history, we were always the savages and we were always the bad people. And then you saw these white people be all the heroes. And as a little girl, I said, something's not adding up. So I don't look at that as a bad thing. I just didn't connect with it. It made no sense to me.
So you never had a problem with the learning, but the disconnect was what they was teaching and what you actually saw. You like, what you teaching me is not what I actually see.
You know what, Shannon? It's a combination.
Okay.
It was a combination, okay? I wasn't grasping it and I didn't believe it. So it's a combination. And when you have a child that is full of energy and is sitting in a classroom that is closed in all day long, and you're trying to tell me all that I'm not, it just did not add up to me. It just did not make sense to me. So there's no shame to it. When people say, was you in the soul class? Yeah. You know, we colored.
So when you...
Hey, baby, we colored. But don't overlook what you don't think is the package supposed to be.
Right.
See, again, we come back to the messenger. Nobody thought that I would be. And I'll go to my family. Like, nobody thought, not the fat one. She's not going to be the one. Not her. So I've been used to people doubting and counting me out. And for me, as that little girl, it's like one day. And that one day is right here.
Even your family. So how was your family? How was your brothers and sisters? Because I mean, look, I got a brother and sister, and you know, we joke with each other, and I can imagine if the situation were, if one of us was in those class, we gonna get them jokes off, Monique. It is what it is.
No one paid enough attention.
Really?
Like, no one paid enough attention, because though we lived in a household together, we were very individual. So no one even paid attention to what was really going on, and to include my parents. And that's not a victim story. That's not, oh, what was me? It's just what it was. So it wasn't like, oh, you dummy. The jokes were always fat. They were always fat jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. So I'm so used to that. But
are you the only one in your family that's...
Baby, the only one that sneaks snacks. I'm the only one that'll sneak them damn snacks, Shannon. Right. I'm the only one. Yeah.
Sneaking snacks again.
So what would you say your relationship then and now was with your family?
Well, my relationship now with my family, they're my biological family, and I wish them well.
Well,
here's the thing. I watched you do I think it was like a little clip, and they were talking about interracial dating.
Yes.
And you said, why would somebody stay where they're miserable?
Right.
That applies everywhere, Shannon.
Okay.
It just doesn't apply to that, especially in our community. We've been taught, take care of your family, make sure. Well, there are some families that deserve it. And there are some families that you have to say, listen, I'm so glad we had this time together. Mm-hmm. And that's it. Yeah. That's where I am with mine. Mm-hmm. I wish all of them the best, but that's what it is. Yeah. So even as I sit here with you now, with all that's going on in Hollywood and all of the stuff I had to go through, I've already been through it with people that you call your family. And I have to say, you know what? That has to just wash off when I know what I'm standing in and what I'm standing on.
You're absolutely right, Monique. My grandmother used to always tell us, she'd say, son, teeth and tongue may fall out, but family never should. And she stood on that. No matter what transpired in the family, no matter how bad someone had treated you, you should never fall out. But hearing you say that's different, because just because we're blood, that doesn't mean we're family through blood. But sometimes it's somebody on the outside that's not blood, that's actually closer family than the actual biological.
That happen. I think that happens to everybody too. I think with time, and like you maybe outgrow, or not outgrow, but just the frequency levels they just become different with time and life experience. Some people are more driven and ambitious than their family, so that kind of causes a bridge. A lot religion can do that. You know, like everybody battles something in their mind, you feel me? So sometimes those battles can get louder for others, and they block, they just switch, you know, it switches the whole why and your purpose as to what you're doing here, what the like, you know, like everybody battles some, so sometimes people can't sometimes people just don't want to deal with it, and it's easier to just move on. Like, yeah, like she said, we spent time together, but I don't know. Let me know too, chat, what you guys think about that. Like, have you ever had family members that you cut off, or have you been cut off from family? So yeah, let me know in the comments. We're gonna keep it rocking.
We've been taught to say trauma is okay. We've been taught to say you mistreated me, you abused me, you violated me, you disrespected me, you belittled me, but I'm supposed to look at you at Thanksgiving and say, how you doing, Unc? That's what we've been taught. You swallow that pain. That's why people have such a problem with Cat Williams. People have a problem with people that says, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. And that causes a ruckus. And you would say, why are people upset with the truth? When you hear Steve Harvey say, there are repercussions when you tell the truth. Well, remember when we were children? What would your grandmother tell you?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, because if not, there will be what? Repercussions. Right. Well, now it's got turned around. When you tell the truth, there'll be repercussions. So what's the opposite of that? Should I tell a lie and get a reward? So that's how we're rolling right now. That's how we're dealing with one another right now. So when it comes to family and people saying, oh, Monique, how could you? Listen, I want to live the rest of this journey that I have in peace. I want to be with my family, in love with my man, he in love with me. We watch our babies grow and develop their own families. I don't need anything in the midst of that because you family, that I should accept that trauma. I should accept you not taking accountability for what you've done, what you've said, and we just washed the slate. That's why we're in the position we are now as a community, as a Black community, as a community in entertainment. Everybody's been so afraid to say, look what they did to me. Look what they said. And it's like, oh, well, listen now, we don't want to ruffle no feathers, especially if the messenger doesn't fit what people should think the messenger is supposed to look like. Right. And we keep repeating history, Shannon.
Is it a situation, Monique, where people look and say, well, you made it thus far, well, it couldn't have been that bad? Because if it has been as bad as you said it is, Monique, how would you have ever gotten out of B-More? How would you have ever gotten into Hollywood? How would you ever have a talk show? How would you ever be on a sitcom? So how is it that bad, Monique, and you end up like this?
You know, when you first got in the NFL,
yes, ma'am,
your eyes were like this.
Yes.
And it was, oh, I made it. I'm here. Right. And then after you start getting in it and you started seeing things and you started feeling things and now your eyes start getting a little closer because now you're understanding what the business is. Right. So when you first walk through the door, you're walking through the door saying, come on, baby. Oh, this is all I've ever prayed for. And when my baby Cat Williams sat here and said, no one's ever gone out to LA and got a sitcom like that. I was in LA for 3 months. And here comes a show called The Parkers.
You're the guy with...
And there we go from there. It took off from there. So I think that when people say, if it was so bad, you mature. You begin to understand what you're dealing with. Right. You begin to understand what you're in the midst of. And once you understand it is when you can speak on it. Right. But before you really know what you're looking at, how do you speak on that? Right. Because when you first walk in the door of Hollywood, you have everybody telling you, oh my goodness, you're going to be amazing. Oh my goodness, this is going to be incredible. Well, that's all you know.
That is all you know.
Yes.
But you're so happy to be here.
Yes.
And you're like, okay.
When I listen to your story, you say dirt poor.
Yes.
Bathroom outside.
Yes.
It was, we had to make it work however we can make it work.
Correct.
And then you get that first big check.
Yes.
And you think the people that gave it to you was awesome because they gave it to you. And it's more money than you've ever seen before until you find out this ain't the right money. This ain't the right amount. Wait a minute. If they got this, why am I getting this? Then you start putting the pieces together and you start saying, It's not right, and I'm going to speak about it. See, when I saw
The thing is too about Hollywood, like if you don't ask for your bread and you don't know how to get what you should be paid for and what you shouldn't, because there's a lot of free work that they use people for that. They use them for free work because they use like, oh well, you're around us, you know what I mean? Let's use your name, or we're giving you shine, so you're gonna give us free work. And I do understand the trading system, but I think what she's talking about is how much it's just like when you start seeing the inner workings of Hollywood, and it's really like if you know, you know.
Taraji,
Mm-hmm.
broken
Mm-hmm.
on those platforms. It was painful to watch. However, Taraji and I had a conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes. And I said, Taraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister, broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
why didn't it get the traction when you said it that when she said it? Now all of a sudden everybody is coming, and I don't have a problem. I'm glad.
Yes.
But if you said this a decade ago, and I remember you saying it over a decade ago, why didn't it get the traction? Why didn't it get the support? Why wasn't it propped up when Monique said it?
Well, social media is way different now, for sure. So it can get picked up, but then again, she was on hit syndicated movies or TV shows. So if the big platforms didn't pick it up, there wasn't really social media like it is. I mean, 10 years ago, of course, there was social media, but in that decade past, there's a lot more, not feminist too, but that type of like protesting groups.
I think there's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big fat black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You're very specific.
These are our heroes. How could you say their names out loud? Because they're the ones that did it. And if I don't say it out loud, now you see a woman that is swallowing that pain, that is so stressed out. Then you see our sister Taraji P. Henson sit on that platform. And I love that baby because she's a beautiful spirit. But to see her that broken, what our community was saying was, we have a hard time, some of us, we have a hard time seeing a strong black woman with a back straight and a chin up and a strong black man standing by her side. We have a hard time accepting that. But we can accept seeing a black woman broken. Now it's really serious because she's falling apart. Our community had a hard time with those two things. And when I would hear people say, why is her husband there? Why is he there? It's a sad day when we're questioning why a black man would stand with his black woman. So when you hear black women saying we're the most undervalued, disrespected,
I wonder who said that. Was that comment she was reading? Because you can't really read the comments and think they understand. You get what I'm saying? Base your life off the YouTube comments. That's crazy.
underserved, mistreated, violated, exploited. We get all of that. Then you see a black man standing with his black woman saying, not on my watch. And you hear some black men saying, why her husband gotta be there? We're in a sad state of affairs when we begin to question black love and black unity. So they didn't want to hear me, some of them, because of what I look like, because I spoke about their heroes, and because they saw that man standing right there strong.
Did they question the validity? Because we had never seen this before. Not so public, not so present.
Yes.
Did they question you and his relationship?
Me and my husband?
Yes.
When you say question,
what is like?
One thing, Snap Sports. Without this, wouldn't be possible.
Let's see.
Because they did, but I want to understand what.
Because okay, did they think that was your husband, or what was he? Your manager? Because he's been everything. Yes. He's your lover. He's your manager. He's your confidant.
Name him.
He's the father.
Come on, name him.
Whatever he's all encompassing.
Yes.
He's a toolbox with all the tools that Monique needs.
All of them.
And so when I heard people saying that, why is he there? Why does he have to be in every interview? Why does he have to be in the background? Why can't Monique do that? Why not?
That's the manager.
Why
too,
not?
I think.
Why not? And that's when you see, and these are my sisters, but when you see Taraji, when you see Viola, when you see our sisters speaking out, you never see their representation sitting right there with them. Mm-hmm. You never see them saying, listen, we got to fight together.
Right.
My husband is also my manager, which is my representation.
Right.
But again, we've been so beat down that some of us have a problem with this black man saying, I'm standing right here strong, right, and I will not flinch and I will not budge. What a sad state of affairs we are now in, where you have people that look like you and I, mm-hmm, that would question why this man is standing there. That, for the life of me, is disheartening.
Mm-hmm. Who is, let's see, Sydney, I think her name is Sydney, Monique's husband. Sidney Hicks. Yeah, he ain't playing either. Is Monique and Sidney in an open relationship? First revealed back in 2006 that she and her husband manager had an open marriage. It became such a talking point. The pair even co-hosted a podcast titled Monique and Sidney's Open Relationship. But she now says she grew out of the arrangement. Oh, shit. That's wild. It was... Right on. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong having somebody, you know what I mean? That's her right hand, so... You know what I mean?
When we heard Brother Malcolm say, we've been run amok, we've been hoodwinked, we're now doing it to ourselves. We're now doing it to ourselves. So when you say, Monique, it was different, because we had never seen that before, you said their names. Mm-hmm. Let me say this, I'm not the first one.
Right.
I'm not the first one, but we get washed away in history so easily that we start thinking, oh, this is the first one, this is the first one. Her name is Claudette Colvin. And she's not the first one, but she was before Rosa Parks. Mm-hmm. But because Claudette Colvin did not fit the picture that they thought she should look like, she was dark-skinned and she had coarse hair. And because the organization, I believe it was the NAACP, mm-hmm, did not think she would be accepted by the white people, mm-hmm, they had to get somebody that they said the white people could accept. We keep repeating.
Have you seen our fucking long form video on our drinks? Remember we uploaded 2 of them as long form? One's at 771, the other's at 347. Those are long form watched hours. That's over 1,000 of 2. Wow. Holy smoke. Dude, we had 12. We had 42 subscribers on that. We have 54 now.
What the fuck? I haven't even paid attention.
I just like clicked on it because it popped up on my feed, and it was. I'm like, wow, those are some numbers we've never seen.
It was definitely worth the $15.
Bro, I want to see what the watch hours did to that.
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier. What would a vlog look like if we did it? You know what I mean?
Oh wow, yeah, no, that is that.
Like if we went to LA and made like an actual vlog with like the intro and fucking time lapses and fucking, you know what I mean?
People
Like
want to see it, huh?
middle and end, yes, bro. Like we could make a whole ass movie. I watched that Augustine kid do it, and I'm like, this shit is tight, and he's literally doing nothing, bro. Yeah, his thing was I'm going to San Francisco to look for a job, and he goes and applies at like a pizza place or something. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And like, just
No, yeah.
shit. Our shit will be way more fun, bro. Like, we're going to studios and like, bigger things than looking for a job at a pizza place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, 100%. But it's
We're
that.
trying to shoot with that soul today or whatever the fuck the plan is. You know what I mean? New shit'll pop up every day out there.
Yeah.
It could be done, dude. It just, I mean, really the only thing we're missing is
Yeah.
people.
You want to see the comments? Oh no, these guys. I was just talking. I'm on live right now, reacting to Monique, and I had mentioned like you can't read the comments, dude. Look, the comments say get a job. The other one says this is gay. On our drinking videos, haters. That is too fun. Okay, so basically we're getting 1 hour every 100 views. On this.
I think he needs to grow his hair out more over his eyes. He can still see a little bit.
Oh shit! I didn't see those little boy trying to. Oh shit, cuz that is awesome. We got him. We got him, bro. That is tight.
Wow, look at all these comments, dude.
Holy shit. Bro. That is funny. It's gotta be worse for you than Four Locos.
His name is Ether because he be huffing that shit because it looks like it.
Bitches. Oh yeah, is his name Ether because he be huffing that shit because it looked like it. Not gonna lie.
The little guy putting the joint trying to look cool and then taking it out without lighting it so he can drink that watermelon warheads cocktail is my favorite part.
Wow, people are nuts. Yo, look at all these, bro.
Somebody said, hey, that's my boy Ether. Put some respect on him. Oh, shit.
They said, how old is Ether? Ether is ageless. I'm done. They love you, fool. You got, huh?
That's not you.
High speed? No, hell no. None of these are me, bro. Bro, they have a whole conversation in that. Oh, man.
With the classic Pee-wee flower play. What the fuck is that?
Bro, what is this, bro?
You should go to sleep.
Holy shit, we gotta look. Ah, that is too funny.
Here comes the classic Pee-wee power play. I'm sorry I caused you to creep on my account, but I can't help you with the underlying issues that prevent you from living a normal life. What the fuck? Can you post more videos of you drinking with the little guy, please? What the fuck?
Dog. What a moment. This is too hilarious, bro. I know, but it's just like, yeah, but like minus all that, like you can't attach yourself. This is great. This is funny. This is hilarious. Like, why are people like we just posted 2 drinking videos. That's what they wanted this whole time? Hey, oh shit. Bro, we have to do more. Uh-oh, I think I lost Cuz. He didn't like the comment. I don't think he liked the comments about him. You can't be attached to the comments, man. People say I look like a fucking, you know, Habibi and shit. Which whatever, who cares? But that's cool. We just posted some where we just do some mixing drink videos. We just chug it with them little dollar shooters. Mix it with a cool soda. You know what I mean? That is pretty interesting. What's that say? Error, please use keyframe frequency for 4 seconds less. But
These real, and we run into fantasy, and that's how.
yo, are you all right?
No, I'm hurt, dude. They hurt my feelings.
Oh, for real?
No.
Oh yeah, don't.
Anything crazy.
Yeah, nah, bro. I get, they tell me I sound and look like crazy on my channel. Like they sound like I need to go. They told me I need to go to sleep. A few of them did. I sound really tired. Oh, dude, that is great though, right?
It is pretty funny, dude.
People want us to post.
I wonder who Ice Speed is.
What'd it say? Oh, Ice Speed 7. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. Should we look at their channel?
They probably don't have. Usually, people don't have fucking shit when they comment and they're commenting crazy shit. They don't have.
Said, like, I'm sorry I caused you to creep on my profile, so I'm wondering.
He's probably talking to one of those guys.
Yeah, he is. I just wonder what the dude looked up like.
That makes me happy.
That comment makes it to believe that.
No, don't get too wrapped up in the comments, man. We don't know these people. They could be fucking. Who knows? Like, just know that they're there, bro.
It's like Dojo, dude.
Nah, we don't know that. Don't, bro. You're gonna fucking ruin your whole shit.
Where's he at, dude? Wanna find him?
Yeah, we don't like. That's crazy to just say it's Dojo. Like we don't know. These are random ass people.
Dojo.
I do love the views.
It didn't pop up.
What? Yeah, see? Same people that comment on my shit, they never have any videos posted. They just have an account. And I'm like, well, how do I talk shit to that? You can't. But yeah, mixing drinks. That shit makes me so happy. I want to make more of those videos now.
How come we keep staying where we sit?
Mo, before you became Monique that everybody has seen over the last 2-3 decades, what were some of the jobs that you had that you like, man, this ain't for me? This is just a holdover. This is just a bridge.
Every job I had, baby, it was special.
Was it?
Every job I had, baby.
You were the best at it.
Let me tell you something. I worked at the drive-thru in Popeyes. I worked in the drive-thru in Popeyes, and that was my microphone.
Popeyes.
Every time somebody came to that window, I was on stage. Welcome to Popeyes. My name is Monique. What would you like today? Yeah. And they would say, hey.
It's a form of that for sure.
I'm the subject of conversation, dude.
That's fire. Exactly. Like that part. Fuck what they're saying. That part.
Yeah. Little boy trying to be hard at this.
That is hilarious.
Monique, I'm Shannon. Hey, Shannon, how you doing,
It's
baby?
probably a
What's
young
your
kid
order?
saying that.
And you give me your order. Then I say, would you like a hot apple pie with that Shannon?
Right.
You say, you know what, Monique, I sure would. Come on around here, baby. Let me see you. Listen here.
I'm like, why are you letting them smoke? Money. I'm like, dude, it's fucking 30, 40.
Because I was a seller, baby. If you wanted a 2-piece, I gave you 4. You wasn't going to lose them.
The what? What's 40T? Oh, 40 teen? That is hilarious. 40 teen? What the fuck is that? Oh, like 19, like 1940 teen. Oh my god.
Like I look old and young at the same
Yeah,
time.
like a teenager, like what the yeah,
Like a grown teenager, you know?
40 teen. That is hilarious.
Yeah, dude.
That is fucking funny. Oh,
Weight coming through my damn window, Shannon. That's why I ain't lost no damn weight. What I sold, I ate. If you got 2 pieces, I ate 2 of them.
yeah, no, it's
Welcome to
tight.
Popeye.
You need to make more.
Hey, baby, come on now.
So that was your microphone.
Crazy,
That
that's
was-
what they
that
want,
was
huh? They don't
the
want us to
beginning of
fucking,
Monique because you was owning.
not just the comments,
Did
I'm
you
talking
know
about the
that's what you
views, like, and the engagement. People want,
What I knew I was doing was walking in
they don't
my
want us
dream.
to do those, they didn't want us to
The
do those
microphone
fucking
said it's possible.
reactions. Like,
When I
we
stood in
got
my
shit
bathroom
views
mirror
on the
and I
couple
wrapped the
of,
towel
most of the
around
reactions.
it, and it didn't go all the way.
They wanted to see us
I
in
wasn't
person
devastated.
on the
I
can't,
don't
like
know if they
full
just didn't have enough
screen, you
money to
know?
buy me
People
a
want
whole
to see, I guess,
damn towel, but I was supposed to.
That's the difference.
so they can really talk shit. Like, that's what they want us to do. They're right there, so they can really talk shit to us.
Was Oscar always in the back of your mind? Did you always
Oscar was never in my mind.
No, you're
You
good.
wanted to be in TV, you wanted to be in show business. What
They
aspect
say,
you wanted to do?
right, you're all do chat. I'm sorry, chat. Now this your chance to be this your chance to be like one of them streamers though. Let's be real.
It looked like with people being famous. I didn't know to say I want to be wealthy
You know it's
with the
today.
fame. I didn't know to be specific to ask
blew
for
up,
it, but I
dude.
wanted to be famous.
Who
They're
did you know
talking
that
about
looked
you in
like
the
Monique
what
that
is
was
it? The
famous?
tabloids, or the
Oprah
comments,
Winfrey.
tabloids.
So do you see how far this
Like, he just got
relationship
signed.
goes? That's who I knew that looked like me. See, I didn't, when people always ask me about the Oscar, right? But no one ever asked me about the Image Award. No one ever said to me, what did it feel like when they called your name for the
I even
NAACP
noticed
Image
on Cat
Award?
Williams'
And they were
interview,
people that looked
it
like
stopped
me
too,
because
like
we
on-
put so much
You
weight
got like
on that
57
award.
for like the
that
last
we-
couple weeks.
It's such an honor. And it's
So-
an honor for any award.
Right.
All my
Not
videos
just that
do
one,
that.
but as a little girl, I never watched the Oscars because nobody looked like me
Was
winning.
winning.
So I was like, this is not for
Right.
me, oh, but when I watched the Image Award, baby, those people look like me.
Right.
The BET Awards, those people look like me.
I feel like
So
I
I
might
was
just be live
honored
all
the
night
first time
tonight.
they called my name for an Image Award.
'Cause
When I
when
tell
I
you,
shut it
Shannon,
off,
that night, baby,
all
when
the
they
problems
called
might
this
come.
little fat girl name from Baltimore and the winner
That's
goes
deep,
to,
huh?
the award goes to Monique, well, listen here.
Is that
I got
deep? If I leave it on, I feel like I can, like, just nothing else is important.
so good with them calling my name, and this is what had to humble me. You will get humbled, baby, when you just think they get ready to call your name. I had won it like 3 years in a row.
Yeah, I was thinking
This
about
the
that
fourth year.
yesterday.
Anyway, call my name again.
I feel like it's still not even
Let me
where
situate
it's gonna
myself
be
in my
at.
Hey, you
chair,
ask your husband,
right?
do I look
Like,
good?
it's, I
So
feel like
here
this
come the
could be at like
category.
50,000,
Hey, baby, the best actress in a
20,000 at some
sitcom.
point.
They named me, Tisha Campbell, and I cannot remember the
thumbnail's
other
good.
sisters, right? I know they get ready to say, and the award goes to Monique. So I got to.
Too
'cause
late,
I'm a
dude.
big
You
girl,
signed
got
up
to
for this.
scoot
What do you
up.
mean?
So
This is
get
what
ready
you
to
want,
push up,
right?
right? So I scoots up and get my gown together. And
That's what you asked for, right?
I mean, it really is a good play, though.
Yeah, it is, bro.
I look
Cool.
young and then I'm drinking alcohol, so people are just gonna have some
Shit to say, bro. Yes.
Crazy. Oh, I don't look that young. That's crazy.
That's what you want, all right? You want people to say you're young. You always tell me that. You always want to look young, bro. You look it. You got a fly sweater on.
That hurts my feelings.
The sweaters fly.
I'm 42.
Stop.
I'm gonna take the one comment, dude.
I know. I already know, dude. That's why I can't say
The
shit.
worst one that would actually hurt
And
me,
just,
I'm gonna run that.
yeah, like knowing that, can't you just not do that? Fuck.
Nah.
Yeah, like, I need to sleep. I need to sit on this all
Gay is
night.
cool. I could deal with a gay huffing ether, whatever, you know what I mean?
But the age thing, the smile lines,
Nah, dude, if somebody
the
says
winner is Tisha Campbell. I said, all right, girl.
it would have to be humble again.
That humbled my ass
What if
sat
it's
right
him?
back down. But it was never the Oscar.
Fuck, stop, Ether.
It was never the Oscar.
You're
So how
crazy,
did
dude.
stand-up happen?
Don't even say that. You're
Stand-up
gonna
happened on a
delusion yourself into that. Don't
My brother.
this nigga. I mean, it could be anybody, but
Weird shit like that.
I just feel like with the amount of views it just got picked up by some.
Definitely know to keep running.
Came home one day and said he went down to the comedy club
Okay.
to do open mic night.
Mhm.
And he did so bad. He said they was booing me, but I was 6 beers in, so I
Yeah,
thought the
that was
booze
cool.
was applause. So my boy had to say, man,
Nah, bro.
this is stinking, right?
Right.
So we cleaning out the pool. And he says, I said, if I was there, I would have said, and that was 30 minutes of what I
We
would have said.
got 12.
And he said, I dare you to go down next Wednesday and do open mic night. It was a club called Burke's in Baltimore.
I seen that.
I went down that next Wednesday, Shannon, and I got a standing
Benzino.
ovation. And from that moment to this moment,
Were you hooked?
Yeah,
I
fuck
was.
it and all that.
I was. It is nothing like, and I'm sure you can appreciate it, understand, when you walk out on that football field
Mm-hmm.
and you walk and you smell it and you walking into it and you, that little boy in you says, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still there. That little girl in me is still saying, I'm here. But I'm a grown woman.
Right.
And I'm saying now that I'm here, you got to pay for it fairly. If not, I'm good. I just have to walk away.
How different is that Monique? Not just in age,
Yes.
but how different is that Monique to the one that's sitting right here?
Oh,
Where?
she grew up.
That one was naive. Were you ever naive?
Yes. 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 When you first come to Hollywood, Shannon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's part one. I'm gonna cut it for right now, but I'm gonna come back here in a little bit and pick it up from there with part two, man. Hip Hop Heist, Monique on Hollywood Club, Shay Reaction, part one. We are out. Peace.